Right. Welcome to day 2 of my post-operative care of tonsillectomy. I'm considerably more tired at the moment. It is 3:30 a.m. I did fall asleep at around 6 p.m. and woke up at midnight, but I'm not feeling as energetic today as I was yesterday. As you can see in my video, I have managed to do a little bit of slight tidying up around my office. I'm just trying to be productive where I can without putting strain on my body. I'm not supposed to do any physical exercise or heavy lifting, just to prevent the risk of excessive blood pressure around my neck region, which could cause bleeding. Apparently there's some pretty serious arteries sitting behind the tonsils that can cause bleeding out and fatalities if people aren't careful. So if at any point in time I notice that I have like a consistent stream of blood coming from my tonsils, I need to go to emergency straight away, even if it's as much as a teaspoon. And interestingly enough, some stuff I really wasn't aware of and should have read way sooner was that apparently 2 weeks prior to surgery you shouldn't be taking your multivitamins, your vitamin C's, your fish oils, a whole bunch of herbal remedies, because apparently they can cause complications surrounding your ability to recover, and blood clotting and what have you. I don't know enough about it, but it definitely came highly recommended not to take any of those supplements prior to surgery. I've always had my multivitamins, so I had no idea there was potentially negative effects from that, but nonetheless we stopped prior to surgery. For today, my pain rating is probably still similar to yesterday. I wish it stays like this for the next 10 days. I've managed to stagger out my tablets about one every 12 hours as opposed to up to 2 tablets every 4 hours. So I'm holding on to those tablets for later on. I'm typically trying to eat a couple of times a day, and probably have medication an hour before I'm planning to eat, just to give it time to get throughout my body. And I'm definitely feeling Tapendadol. I'm falling asleep within 1 to 2 hours after taking it. So it's definitely giving me a bit of a drowsy effect. Also, some stuff I've been looking into again was, well, what was the actual trial that I have entered into. So this is in South Australia, Flinders University. Professor Simon Carney and Mr. John Charles Hodge, as well as Jack Tierney and Ella Harrison, in the Southern ENT unit of Flinders Private Hospital. They're conducting a study to compare Bizact tonsillectomies, which is using a Bizact tool to cut it. I haven't had a chance to fully read how the tool works yet. And similarly, in comparison, to coblation. So coblation is using a low radio frequency tool with saline salt water solution to remove the tonsils. So apparently both of these methods are considered with high regard for tonsillectomies comparatively to the old method in which they were removed. I believe the older method was something called electric cautery, which is some form of, electrically charged knife which burns and cauterizes the wound. Apparently that is not as pleasant recovery for tonsillectomies. So that's the trial that I've gone into blind. I don't know which method I was given, and I'll find out at the end of my recovery period which method I had. So some other things I've been preparing for is I've ordered myself a neck gel ice wrap, so if things do get bad, apparently I've got lignocaine, which is some sort of a viscous jelly that I can take, which will numb my mouth, as well as trying to remove some of the pain around my neck that's starting to develop, a bit of muscle ache, obviously due to the nature of being removed from that region. My whole jaw's actually become quite sore and my ears are starting to warm up a bit. Apparently the neck wrap helps considerably. Bringing cool ice packs around your neck region should reduce inflammation and pain. Other than that, I don't know what else to report on. But look, we've got some days ahead and we'll see how we go.